Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back to the show, everybody.
Happy
Tuesday. We are, you know, we're not feeling, me and Lauren are like not feeling ourselves today. So we're going to fake it till we make it.
Can you see it in my eyes?
Listen, I went and watched that Smile movie last night.
Ugh.
If y'all like scary movies, go watch Smile. It is literally, oh my gosh, I can't even tell y'all. It is so scary. A Trey was like top 10 scary movies. Lauren,
I don't do scary movies. I don't know.
Lauren doesn't watch scary movies, but if you're a scary movie person, you need to go watch Smile at the movie theater. It is terrifying. I like didn't sleep. I was like that
Better
thing.
you than me, buddy. No, thank you.
I was, not having a good time trying to go to bed last night. But anyways, that's besides the point. Some of y'all are probably like, not into it. Not my thing.
It's not mine. I mean, I texted you last night and I was like, how was the movie? But, yeah.
You're like, I'm not really that interested.
No, I don't really care. Did you have a good time with Trey?
Yes, we did. But a lot of y'all were probably watching Tanner's live last night,
Yes.
which I saw a couple of you all talking in the comments about the live last night, which was like a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed it.
I did too. I didn't even know he was going live.
No, Tanner does whatever, and we're just like, oh, okay, let's do it. Let's get to it. So, if you were at the live last night, let us know what you thought about it. I think there was a really good turnout.
I feel like a lot of people, according to what Tanner said, had a lot of breakthroughs last night. So for those that weren't able to watch the live last night, definitely go back and check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Tanner in general is a very motivational person.
Yeah.
A very super knowledgeable, extremely knowledgeable person.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to selling your crafts. So
For
we
sure.
are actually he has a webinar that he's going to be hosting here coming up. And Sadie has dropped that link. It's the 5 secrets to start selling your crafts. So if that's where you are in your journey, you definitely want to check that out.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. So let's see where everybody is talking about how they loved the live. That I was there. It was awesome. Yay. Debbie said I was here and he called me out and it was what I needed.
Debbie, he was actually talking about that this morning. When I come in, he was like, I just felt the need, like Debbie needed that motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Who's died?
So one of our batteries died, y'all. We have problems.
It's mine.
Oh, heck. Okay. The live is posted, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's already posted, Brenda, if you want to see that. Here, let me have them.
Those are the dead ones.
I'm gonna set them here and we'll throw them away. If y'all know why batteries die so quickly, let us know. Our mic batteries die like one use and then they're done, and we're using Duracell.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear her now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Awesome.
Cool. So cool. What? I don't know what that is. Okay. Anyways, well, we're going to be doing a beginner's sublimation project today. Lauren's going to be showing y'all.
So if y'all have any questions about starting sublimation, this is going to be fairly basic.
Yeah.
I am going to do a little bit of a Canva tutorial. So it's going to be, I'm going to teach you how to download fonts into Canva using Maker's Gonna Learn Fonts. And we are going to be creating a license plate.
Very cute.
Because this is going to be one that if you are going to sell crafts, if you are a beginner to sublimation, this is a really good one to start with where you can get personalized, but it's still a rinse and repeat process.
Right.
It's not very hard. You can turn around and sell these $10, $15 a piece and make, what are they? I think probably like 99 cents a piece.
You buy them in bulk,
yeah.
So I think you could make a really high profit margin on this type of thing.
Oh yeah. If you missed it, the live last night, you can go back and rewatch it. Don't worry about that. You can go back and rewatch that. Someone said, I can't believe he's that close to Johnson City. Fun fact, I used to live in Johnson City.
Oh, yeah, you went to college there.
I loved Johnson City. Johnson City is one of my favorite places.
Yes, I've only been there a couple times, but I've been holding out. I should have been going there a long time ago.
You should have been going to Johnson City a long. Granted, Johnson City now versus Johnson City 7, 8, 10 years ago is completely different.
Like better?
So much better.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
they
much
have lots
better.
of cute little like restaurants and stuff.
Okay. Questions already. Can you sublimate on wood? Yes, you can.
You sure enough can.
You sure enough can. It's a little bit of a process. You can't just go straight from sublimation to wood. You have to put some type of either a polymer coating on there or a laminate sheet, something like that.
And we have tutorials on that on the channel too. So.
And then somebody asked, question already, can I make this without sublimation? You can. It's not going to be the exact same look, but it's possible. So it is very possible. You can put vinyl on these. It's just going to be a little bit different of a look, and we're actually going to be using a pattern today, so you probably won't get to use that pattern.
But you could do SVGs and do vinyl on it if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so if you all are ready to jump in, we're going to go ahead and head over here, and we will jump into our project. So as you can see, we honestly have very minimal supplies today. My computer's on here just because I have to print from this computer, or from this printer. This is our Epson SureColor printer. If you all have been here for a while, you know that we really enjoy this Epson SureColor printer. This is Epson's kind of like at-home printer that is specifically for sublimation. It is the SureColor F170. It's so easy and so simple to set up. I have not personally set it up on our computer that we have here in the studio because I'm going to be, we are actually updating. I'm in the process of updating our sublimation course. So I'm going to be teaching you how to set up this specific printer on this computer. So I don't want to set it up yet because I want to do it in the video. I understand if you can't purchase a sub printer right now, they can be very expensive. The Eco Tanks are probably your best bet. It's the cheapest way is with the Eco Tank, and then the StarCraft ink is great because they already have the nozzle with the key in it. Yeah. But anyway, this one, if you are going to invest, I think this one runs around $400, which is it is an investment. It's expensive, but it really can truly pay for itself very quickly.
It has a lot of good functionality for sublimation.
Absolutely.
And it prints so good, like the color matching. Yes. There's lots of good things about it. It automatically mirrors your image. So I really love that printer. I've just recently been using it a lot more, and I really, really like it.
And it's one of those things, like, the one thing about this printer that I'm not the biggest fan of is that the largest it will print is 8.5 by 14.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the only drawback. If they had this in a wide format, there is literally, like, I don't know what has kept them from, like, what is stopping you from doing this in a wide format?
Right. Because you know that people that are sublimating are printing wide format often.
Oh, all the time.
Assume.
All the time. So, of course, we have our sub printer. Whichever one you have, it's great. We're just using this Epson SureColor today. We have the license plate blanks. Those should be linked down below. One thing about these license plates, if you order the ones that are linked, please make sure, let's go overhead. There is a plastic film over these, and a lot of times you cannot see them and you would not know it's there. Trust me, I have sublimated about 3 of these and forgot to take the plastic off.
I forget every time.
Every single time. Every single time.
Just when you get them, just take them all off.
Yep, just when you get them, take the plastic off of all of them. So definitely make sure you do that. I am also going to be using the Condi, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that, Dye Trans Pro Spray 2. I have become a full 100% believer in this sublimation adhesive spray. If you have tape, y'all use your tape. Don't go out and buy this just because I said to. Wait and use up all the heat resistant tape you have. So don't, I did bring this in here. You can tape this down. I'm just letting you know if you are close to running out of tape, test this out.
Yeah.
I would highly suggest purchasing this. I will say one thing, we'll go back to one thing that I did with this spray. So we are currently, once again, if you all have been around our channel, seen us live the last couple days, or weeks actually, we have been trying to fix our Workforce printer, which is our wide format printer. It did the firmware update on the printer. We did not know that there was an issue with the new firmware. Now it is not recognizing our cartridges because they're not Epson cartridges. So once again, we are in the process of trying to fix that. So in the meantime, we are having to piece together our larger images. But I did a shirt where I pieced together 3 different prints. So I printed the image 3 different times. So I did a top, a middle, and a bottom. Used this, the Dye Trans Pro spray. So this is the Sublimation Adhesive Spray. Sprayed it on the shirt. Hear me out. Flipped it over, lined all of that up. Y'all, it doesn't even look you cannot tell.
Yeah.
Doesn't even look like I pieced it together.
Yeah.
It worked perfectly. It did not move. I got no ghosting. It was absolutely amazing.
It looked good. We've got a couple questions about sublimation.
Okay.
Melody asked, can you change brands of sublimation ink when you have to refill a tank? Not recommended. If you use if you're using StarCraft ink, like just use StarCraft. If you're using Hippo, use Hippo. Like don't interchange your inks.
Yeah.
That's what we usually recommend.
Yeah. Or is the StarCraft not Hippo? Or is it different?
I think it's different.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I have to look. I get confused because there's so many different ones. This one specifically came with Epson ink, and I have been very impressed with the Epson sub ink.
I didn't even realize Epson had sublimation ink.
They didn't.
Tells you how much
they didn't until they released this printer.
Oh, okay.
And then they released sub ink with this printer.
Oh.
So that's what you've been printing with is Epson ink. This does not have StarCraft in it.
Honestly, y'all, that's a good, if you're going to do sublimation, you're going to buy a printer.
If you're going to start somewhere,
yeah, because
right
you don't
here
have to
with
convert
ease
it.
of setup,
Right.
It's already ready to go for you. It comes with ink.
Yes.
I don't know that if you can see these ink levels. So I filled these ink levels up when we first got it. And how long ago has that been?
Like
a while.
2-3 months.
I
maybe.
printed all of those books that I made for, so I made like 80, 90 something books.
Yeah.
Everything I do anymore in the office, I print off of here. It's only used maybe.
It looks
maybe a quarter,
okay.
if that.
Yeah, it looks on the screen.
Yeah.
It looks pretty. I mean, it looks pretty full. Someone also mentioned, what printer do we recommend for DTF ink? Now we have like a DTF sublimation ink.
I do want to be clear. So a sublimation printer and a DTF printer are different.
Right.
A true DTF printer prints white ink. So that's where you create your DTF transfers so those transfers can go on dark color shirts. We do not have a true DTF printer.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have not tested a DTF printer. We don't have one. Don't really know which brands they have. Like I know there's a lot of different brands out there. I have researched, but we don't have anything. Now we have done sublimation with the DTF powder on DTF film, but that is still not true DTF. But we're just going to focus on sublimation today.
Yes.
So
any advice on brown heat resistant tape leaving marks on blanks? Do you have any solid advice for that?
I have only ever used, this is the heat transfer tape, and we'll go overhead, that we've ever used. It's like a yellowy brown on it, but I've never had any issues with it personally leaving marks on things. Have you?
No, but I've purchased shirts that have marks on it.
Really?
Like I have ordered a shirt, like probably a couple years ago though. And if I had to guess, they're using Cricut brand. If I had to guess, they're using Cricut brand heat transfer tape. I don't know what brand you're using. If it's Cricut brand, I'm going to go ahead and suggest to get on the 143 Vinyls website and just order their heat resistant tape. We haven't had issues.
This came from Amazon,
did it? Oh, okay.
I ordered some from Amazon.
Then let me say this, non-Cricut brand.
Yes.
Try a non-Cricut brand if that's what you're using.
Or just go with the spray.
Or try the spray.
Because honestly, my biggest concern with the spray was that it was going to leave a residue, like a sticky residue on everything that I did. It does not, because what happens is when it heats up, when the heat press heats it up, it's like it evaporates.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's insane.
And it's sticky, y'all. It's like really sticky, so.
Lynn asked, can you sublimate on darker colors? I just recently heard that you could. Now, you can sublimate on, let's say, a darker color shirt only if you use black ink. Mm-hmm. So the black, because it is a darker color than the shirt you're using, but if you're wanting to sublimate on dark colors, like you can't sublimate yellow onto a black shirt, you're not going to be able to see it.
Right.
So you need to, Carolyn says Cricut heat tape is blue.
Oh, then it's not Cricut heat tape that she's using.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they had a brown one for some reason in my brain, but we don't use it, so I guess I wouldn't really know.
Okay, so Kathy says, I have the Epson 170, which is the one that we have. I'm sort of new at this. I cannot get it to print larger than 3.5 by 3, and it mirrors automatically. Yes, okay. One thing about this specific printer, the Epson SureColor F170, it took me like 3 times printing through to realize that it does mirror automatically.
We were like, what is going on?
Because I was mirroring my image, and then I was printing, and it was coming out correct, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, Alicia, will you please come check me? There is a setting when you go to your print settings. If you go to page layout, there is a button on the bottom that automatically stays checked for mirror image. And so if you already have a pre-mirrored image, you're going to have to make sure you go in there and change that every time you print.
Let me go back on my Cricut heat tape. I feel bad. Carolyn said it's blue, and she's never had issues. So my other theory about the brown tape coloring is overheating.
Could be.
Too high of heat for too long could potentially cause your tape to leave brown marks. That's my other theory.
Or too much pressure.
Or too much pressure. Yeah. Those are our theories on that. Lots of people love the blue tape.
So,
okay.
Anyway, so these are our materials. Of course, we have our butcher paper. I did forget to talk about our butcher paper. Always have butcher paper on hand. As you can see, we are starting to get low here in our office. So we are going to need more. And then, of course, we have our heat press. Now, this is something that you don't specifically have to have a large heat press for, because our license plates are smaller. You could probably do this on let's go ahead and get a measurement on this and see, because I don't remember the measurement. So we're just going to.
Where did you get your sublimation spray, Lauren? It wasn't off Amazon, was it?
No. So this is a 12. So you could, I was just trying to think, if you have a Cricut press and you don't have a heat press yet, you could use the 12 by 12 press that Cricut has, not the 9 by 9. I got this. Let me just go ahead and pull this up. The parchment paper we just got from Amazon. If you will just, not parchment paper, butcher's paper. If you will just search butcher's paper on Amazon, I suggest using the white. They do have a pink butcher's paper. I wouldn't go there with it. I just wouldn't try it. They also have a brown butcher's paper. Once again, I would just, blah, 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 blah. Words are so hard today. I would specifically go with white. So I'm going to find where I got the spray, because the spray is not linked down below. I do know that because I made this list.
I can find it for you
before I got the spray. But I want to, so the place that I got it from is, if you go to the Condi website, so if you go to this website, You can purchase it straight from here, but it's like the reason that I purchased it from somebody else is because it was, they were gonna make me, like, charge me a freight fee, and like I had to be somewhere, like I only wanted one bottle. I didn't want a whole case of this stuff. And it was gonna have to be like a freight pickup. It was just odd. So, I think you can get this. No, that's not the Condi brand. Where is the link that I purchased it from?
Was it 15?
BradshawBlanks.com.
Okay.
That is where I purchased it from. I decided to go with them because I'm pretty sure they are also a small business. They do sell other sublimation blanks.
Oh.
I'm the type of person, I really try to support other small businesses. So I'm sure they've probably bought a case of this. They have paid the freight fee, everything else. So I bought it from BradshawBlanks.com. I will link that after the video.
I'm going to comment the link right here, and it'll say Alicia Griffith. It'll just be me.
Yeah,
so y'all can have it.
You can comment the link. I don't know. Sometimes it lets you, sometimes it doesn't. But BradshawBlanks.com, they were great. They actually sent me a little keychain gift, which I thought was super cute touch. Love that. But I will link that below after the video. So definitely check them out if you are into sublimation and looking for blanks and things like that. We love supporting small businesses. Okay, so what we are going to do now, we are going to hop over to our share screen, and we are going to be working in Canva today. Okay, we're going to be working in Canva today. So I'm going to go up here. I have already logged in. I'm going to go up here to the top right corner, and I'm going to create a design. Now, I want to create a custom design because I want the size of the design that I'm making to be the size, or maybe like a half of an inch larger. That way it covers everything. I know that it covers everything. So I'm going to click Custom Design. Now, back overhead, so to create this custom design, let me move my computer out of the way. We are going to measure, and I have already measured this way. Remember, it was 12 inches in length and then 6 inches in height. So we are going, or width was 12. So let's just go 12.25. So we're going to go 1/4 inch larger, and our height, we're going to change this to inches. 12.25. And then we're going to go with a 6.25 here. Just because we are we just want it a little bit larger. So we're going to create this design. Here we go. Now what we're going to do, so I don't even have the finished product in here, do we? It's all good.
You want me to grab the finished one?
No, it's fine. Actually, yeah, if you want to go ahead and grab the finished product, and we're going to be working with 8.5 by 14 inch paper today. And the reason we're working with 8.5 by 14 is because the license plate is back there if you'll grab just the 8.5 by 14 paper.
Okay.
Thanks. So we are going, because we're working with 8.5 by 14 because our license plate is 12 inches. So I did tell you this is for beginners, so this is just going to be a very basic design. What we're going to do, we are going to upload a file from Maker's Gonna Learn. So we're going to hop over here to Maker's Gonna Learn. We're going to go to Cut Files, and then once that pulls up, I'm just going to go to our pattern section, which is down here. Sometimes it takes me a minute to figure out where it's at. So you can really use any pattern from this section that you would like. I would probably go with something like this. I don't know would work as well, but you can really pick what pattern you want. This one would be a really great one. That chevron pattern would be good for a license plate.
Melody is asking about that spray on tumblers, which you just did. I should have grabbed that one while I was out there, but it looked good.
Yeah, so I used the spray on tumblers the other day because, like I said, I'm updating the sublimation course, so I'm testing out all the new stuff. We even got a tumbler press in. You all know if you've been here at our channel that we have always used a convection oven, and convection ovens work great. We still love a good convection oven.
Yes.
But let me tell you, the spray with a mug press was, honest to goodness, probably the best seam we've got.
Yeah, I would say best seam for sure, and like much easier. Like it was just a little bit less foolproof. You know what I mean? Like, or it was foolproof. Like you were able to do it, and there was not a lot of room for mistake.
Yeah. So we have had a lot of people ask us about the Maker's Gonna Sublimate course. So we do have a Maker's Gonna Sublimate course. If you are a beginner, that would be a great place to start. We are updating. The update will occur within the next month to month and a half. And even if you have already purchased the Maker's Gonna Sublimate course, guess what? You get that update free. We are adding new files, exclusive files to our Maker's Gonna Sublimate course. We're adding new video, updating our content. So if you are thinking about getting started with sublimation, that's a really great place to start. We walk you step by step setting up printers, different types of printers. We set up an eco tank. We set up a sawgrass. We will be setting up the Epson. We talk about heat presses. We talk about sublimating on different materials. We talk about all the different things that you're going to need, printer settings, things like that. So it really is a great deal. If you want to jump in with that course, Sadie has dropped that link for you. So definitely check that out. But anyway, for this project, we are going to be using this floral design here in Maker's Gonna Learn. So what we are going to do, we are going to download that. That's going to be a zip file here. Then what we're going to do, we are going to go back to our untitled, or over here to our design. We're going to upload a file. We are going to go to today. Why is that not?
Whenever you unzip it, click on the file again to all the way open it.
Okay.
And then it should be in your recents.
Downloads. Where did it go? Where did it go? It was literally just right there. There it is. Floral PNG. There we go. It's completely opened. So now we're going to go back, upload a file. It is still not doing it.
Is it in your recent folder?
There it is. Open. That's going to download. Then what we're going to do, we're going to select this. Then we'll go to elements here in a minute. We are going to place this, and we are just going to completely cover this whole thing. Okay?
Cute.
So we just want we want it to completely cover the size of the design we are working with. From there, we are going to grab a shape. Okay? So it automatically comes in with this color. You can come up here. We have different colors loaded. You can go to here. You can pre-select colors.
I love that airdropper tool. That's my favorite tool to match things. Like when you click the little dropper and then...
So if you click this dropper, let's say we wanted to, here we could do the pink. We've got this burgundy color, maroon, we have a yellow, we have a green, we have a blue. What do we think we want to go with?
Ooh, I like that peachy color.
You like this one down here?
Just
or
the
this
one
here.
Not that one, the other one.
This one.
Yeah, the peachy, orangey, yellow, whatever you want to call that.
This one?
Yeah.
That's yellow. That's not peach, is it?
It's very peachy orange to me, not yellow.
I see it more
but
as
it looks
like
way lighter up here than it does on my screen. My screen is very like peachy orange.
Huh.
What you're looking at is like a pink mauve.
Okay, so it is more on the orange side. Yeah. Once you do the picker.
Yeah, because you can see it.
Oh no, ooh. What did I just do? We're gonna go back to the picker and we're gonna come over here.
Cute.
And boom, you can color match all of your stuff. So now that we have that color matched, we are going to make it larger because I'm going to add a monogram. So this is where you can get like the personalized, and I want it centered. So the one thing I love about Canva is you can move it around and it shows you when it is centered that way, and now it is centered perfectly in our design. So we are going to leave it there. Megan says it looks orange. Maybe I'm colorblind.
No, it looks different on your screen right now.
Okay, so it looks different here than it does on your screen.
This screen that you're looking at is way lighter.
So it does look more yellow. I mean, I can see a yellow-orange.
It's like the color of my shirt on your screen, and it's like orange on my screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
Either way,
you can choose. You can use this little eye. If you go here to the colors, you can use the eyedropper tool, and you can choose what color you want. So let's just say if we wanted it to be this green color.
Ooh, pretty.
Pop it there. Or let's see what the maroon looks like.
This is my favorite design hack, especially when you're making your own designs, because it really allows you to not get a close color, but get an exact
color.
And I love that dropper tool.
Nope, this is the one I'm going with.
That's cute.
And I will do the peachy letters.
Cute.
Because I feel like it being close to this peach right here.
It was like not right.
It was not doing it right. Okay. So now that we have chosen our color, now I'm going to teach you how to upload a font from Maker's Gonna Learn. So let's just go back to Maker's Gonna Learn. We're gonna go to our fonts. I honestly don't remember what font I used.
Let me see.
I think it's Conscience.
Conscience, maybe.
Conscience.
Yeah.
It should be linked down below, but so that I know that I'm uploading a new font, we will choose one. I think I want to go with Little Lovey. This is one of our new ones. Mm-hmm. Little Lovey is a new font, so I think I want to go with Little Lovey.
Someone had a question. You don't have to have a sublimation printer for this. We were talking earlier, you could just apply vinyl. The pattern would be hard to apply that way, but you could do like a printable vinyl situation, I feel like.
And maybe wrap it?
Yeah, or like a waterproof printable vinyl. Do they make that?
I don't know. What I would do if I was doing this, and I didn't have sublimation, obviously this pattern, it's not gonna work because I think we only have it in a PNG. Mm-hmm. So I would do something different on the back, or even buy a mirrored. You don't have to buy these specific
white ones.
License plate. You don't have to buy a white license plate if you are doing it with vinyl. You could buy different colors. You could buy the mirrored, whatever. And then I would create a design I would create my design in Cricut Design Space, Silhouette Studio, whatever software you use, and cut all my vinyl on my Cricut.
Yeah.
Or your machine. So anyway, today we are specifically talking about sublimation because this is like the beginner. So if anybody has any questions. Did I choose a specific template in Canva? Maria, no. What I did was from home, I clicked create a design, and then if you go to create a design, I go down here to custom size, and then I measured my license plate, and I made it 1/4 of an inch wider and 1/4 of an inch taller. That way it's going to overhang just a little bit. So this is what I did. You can do HTV on a license plate if you didn't have that, and that would be a lot easier to layer HTV than layer permanent vinyl.
Oh yeah,
that would be great. Okay, back to our design. We're over here in Maker's Gonna Learn. We are going to download Little Lovey. We're going to open it up as a zip file. We are going to completely open it up, and we are going to install the font into our font book. So now it is on our computer.
Does that have glyphs? First of all, does this font have glyphs? I need to see them. I need to see if it does.
I'm obsessed with this font.
Oh, it has some.
No, your basic ones. I don't think it has.
Audibly gasps.
Audible gasp.
That y'all.
These letters.
If you haven't watched our video on how to find glyphs, go watch it, and then, not right now, but later. I haven't used glyphs a lot, but I just knew that font would have glyphs because it looks like a glyphy font.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Some fonts just look like they have lots of cute glyphs.
Yes. So once we have uploaded that, do you have to be a Canva Pro member to upload fonts into Canva?
No. Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of.
But I've only ever worked in Canva Pro.
I've worked in Basic, but it's been a long time. I feel like I didn't have to have the Pro version. I need to look. I'm going to look and see if I can see.
Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to upload a font. Remember, we're uploading Little Lovey into Canva. So once you click on text here, you go to Untitled Brand Kit, go to Edit, and then you can upload a font.
You do have to have a Pro membership.
So you do have to have Canva Pro to upload. However, Canva has a lot of great
options with the Basic access.
With
Correct.
Basic. But this is just using Maker's Gonna Learn. So if you want to use the Maker's Gonna Learn fonts, you do have to have the Canva Pro. Honestly, if you are sublimating, if you are a beginner with sublimation, I would go ahead and make the purchase for Canva Pro.
Yeah.
Go ahead and grab that.
Because it's just a good resource to have.
It is a great resource. Not only if you are a beginner in sublimation, but if I've seen a lot of our friends that are on here talked about the selling course starting to sell their crafts, having Canva Pro and being able to create different things in there,
like
whether
social
it's
media
posts, mock-ups. There's so many different things you can do with Canva Pro if you are trying to sell your craft.
For sure.
But anyway, we're going to upload the font. We are going to go to...
Diana said that she's... listen, I just Googled it. I Googled, can you add fonts to Canva? Can you upload your own fonts? And it says... Yes, you can add fonts to Canva, but the ability only comes with the Canva Pro. That was my Google search. So if you're not a pro and you're uploading fonts, let us know.
I'm not understanding why it's not allowing me
Did you install
I did install it. I did install it.
Go back and... Yeah, because we looked through it. That's weird. Try to do it again, maybe.
Little Lovey Zip. We've opened it up.
Okay.
Don't know where it just went. We're just going to search it.
We have a basic Canva tutorial coming out. Also, I feel like everything I'm saying today is coming out wrong. Not meaning for it to.
Let's try to install it again. I did install it right there. It is.
You did. That's so weird.
I did.
I
did. Okay. We're just going to exit out of all this stuff. We have a lot of stuff open. We're going to cancel. We're going to try it again.
Okay, go recents.
There is no recents.
That's a lie.
What a lie.
Can you just search Lovey? Well,
right there it is.
Like for the unzipped portion.
Oh, there it is.
There she is.
Sometimes, y'all, it does. Please confirm the following. Yes, it is ours. If you are Maker's Gonna Learn member, you have access to use that. So there we go. Got it.
Bravo.
Bravo.
Diana said, I believe you, but I'm going to have to go try. Maybe I'm wrong. Let us know, Diana.
Okay, so we now have it. You see Little Lovey Regular. So now what we're going to do, we're going to add a heading. We're going to go to here. We're going to search Little Lovey.
And you don't have to refresh Canva when you upload fonts.
No,
like you do in
you
Design
shouldn't have
Space.
to. So we are, did you say, you wanted one with your, I think Sadie needs a new license plate.
Sadie had a Monogram license plate, but she took it out. She was like, no more.
It was black and red.
Oh yeah, this one's cute. This is a very cute little.
Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just gonna like hand place my monogram. This is the easiest way that I have found to do it. So we are going to, I think I want it right there. The L may be a little large. We're gonna add an again. Little Lovey. S for Sadie. We're gonna pull this over here. Now, if you all know with monograms, you the last name goes in the middle, and we may have to move this L over just a smidgen. And then all I'm gonna do here is I'm going to Command C and V. Well, normally I can just I can copy and paste. Let's see if we can go here. Copy, and then we're just going to paste.
You can always just hit the duplicate button.
Okay, where's that at?
It just select the letter and then that little, it's like the two, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it duplicated
It
the
just
circle.
duplicated this one. Okay.
There.
There we go. Duplicate. And then bring this guy down. Still think this guy's a little bigger than our S.
And if you ever want like exact size, you can just select that S and see what the font is.
149, that's 124. But sometimes if you do the same, see, this says 149. This is 149.
Why? Can you duplicate the S and then see what it looks like? Like, and then and change it to an L and see if it does the same size. That is so weird. Oh. Why does it do that?
I don't know. It's a lot.
That's confusing.
Let me try this.
That bothers me. I want to like...
Okay, maybe that's it.
Okay.
My L was a capital L. My S was a lowercase s.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay. I was like, what?
Yeah. So anyway, basically what you're going to do is you're going to come in here. I think do we like it better with a lowercase L?
No.
It just looks like a 1 to me.
It don't look good.
Okay. We're going to make this a little smaller.
The second
So we're
L is the middle
133.
initial, yes.
The second, so Sadie's name is Sadie Lee Lewis. That's why, so the last name goes in the middle name here, first name here. So we went down to 133. Is the same size as this one. I think I want this down, and then we're gonna, I think I like that. Yes, no, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
So
like at a
now
weird
we're going
angle.
to change the colors. So I'm going to once again come up here. We're going to go to our picker. I don't know.
Ooh,
That's
cute.
pretty. That maroon is very pretty. And then once you have selected and changed that one color, you can select them all. Do we want to try it in the peach?
I don't think the peach is going to look as contrasty, but try it.
No.
You can't see it.
Green?
No.
Sadie, you like the maroon the best? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Totes cute.
does anyone have any questions so far?
No, it doesn't look
No?
like anyone is. Well, so this play is when your state doesn't require a front and back license plate, correct? Tennessee
Yes.
does not require a front and back.
Tennessee does not require front and back, so this is just for the front license plate. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to download this. I am going to, I'm trying to think of how I can download it and then get to it from my computer. So what you would do is you're going to download it. Then from there, it's going to open up. Here you go.
Airdrop it.
Airdrop it. I'm going to airdrop it to my computer because I'm going to have to print it from my computer. I have not printed it yet. If you were, here we go. Oh no, my MacBook is not popping up. I'm going to pop it over to yours.
Okay.
And then you can print it.
Send it? Okay.
Yeah, you can send it since it's already on there. So once you have done that, once you have downloaded it, what you would do from there is you would hit, you would go to File, and then you would print it, okay? I'm just gonna go Command P. Okay, so from there, what you're gonna do is you're gonna change your settings. I'm just gonna act like we're doing it on our workforce right now. We're not gonna print it from our workforce. I'm just going to show you how you would do this. you are going to want to put it not US letter. We are actually going to be doing this on 8.5 by 14. So you want to go to your custom size.
Do I need to scale it up at all? When I print it from here, just print it on 8.5 by 14
print
and
it
it'll be
on
fine.
8.5 by 14. And let me go ahead and change this out real quick.
Okay.
Because I do have the A-sub paper. I am using A-sub paper for this. So one thing I do want to address is that you can use copy paper. That did not work. You can use copy paper to sublimate with. However, I have discovered that using copy paper on rigid surfaces doesn't give the best result. It works very well with textiles. Love it with textiles.
Yeah.
I have done it on rigid surfaces and it did not give me the same results as A-sub copy paper. Okay, so paper size, we're doing 8.5 by 14. Okay, we have 8.5 by 14. You are going to want to always make sure that you have it on best quality. Feed from, normally I would say feed from rear tray, but this one just has main tray. You can put it to photo matte paper and then you would print it.
I sent it to printer, but it's saying error. It's on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me try again. Let me try one more time.
So
There it
while
goes.
she is working on that, does anyone have any questions? We did get, where do you buy your blanks like this license plate? So we personally bought these license plates off of Amazon. Amazon has some great blanks that you can find. We talked about the place that we got the spray earlier, which was bradshawblanks.com. They are a smaller, like a small business. You can get them from there. Coastal blanks, we have got from Coastal Blanks before. There are so many different places that you can get blanks. But anyway, Diana said, Alicia, you are correct. You have to have the Pro. Maybe they had the font that she had.
Oh, yeah, that's
Like
very
I
possible.
said, Canva has a very wide range of fonts that you can use. So if you want to get your feet wet with Canva first, you can do that. But to be able to upload our Maker's Gonna Learn fonts, you do have to have the Pro version. Yes.
But you can upload images still. So
Yes.
like you can use any of our images in Canva Basic
Yes.
still. You just can't use the fonts there.
One other thing that I want to make sure you guys know, we did not, now let's go back here. So let's talk about mirroring real quick. If you are doing a sublimation project, you are going to have to mirror your image. If you by chance have the Epson SureColor printer, then it automatically mirrors it for you. However, if you do not, what you are going to do, you can click here, have this set up, have your photo that you've created. You're going to go to, is it edit or is it view?
I always can't remember. Tools even? And it says flip horizontal.
Okay, so you're going to go to tools. You are going to flip horizontally, and that is going to mirror it for you. And then from there, if your printer does not automatically mirror your image, if it's not a sublimation printer, you will have to mirror. So make sure you mirror your image before you print, okay? Now that we have that done, we are going to move all of this out of the way. Shut my computer, move it over here. We're gonna move our paper out of the way. And I'm going to show you guys how we're going to use our spray, our adhesive spray. So as you can see, our design is, like I said, 1/4 of an inch wider and taller than our license plate because I just wanted to make sure that it covered everything. So what I'm going to do now, this is just an old piece of butcher's paper. Obviously, it is very burnt. Very burnt.
And dusty.
Crusty and dusty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my adhesive spray, I'm gonna give it a good shake.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Shake it, shake. And then I'm just going to do a very light coat. That's it.
That's all?
That's it. And it's already tacky.
Daggum.
That's it.
It's sticky, y'all. It's so sticky.
It takes very little. I put the butcher's paper down kind of as a protective because I will say it gets your surfaces pretty sticky too. Like you can rub up the adhesive. So
it'll come off if you just rub it.
It will come off if you wash it. But we're gonna let that dry, and then from there, I'm going to come here. I'm going to lay my blank down, press it on, and that's it.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. It's stuck.
I need to make a new license plate too.
Look at that.
That is on there.
I'm telling y'all, this adhesive spray is where it's at.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna put my crusty dusty butcher's paper back over here. I'll bring this more in view. We are pressing at a heat of 385. So I'm going to place my license plate with the sublimation printed up toward the plate. Tear us off another piece of butcher's paper. Place it down, and we're gonna press this for 60 seconds.
And generally speaking, you're going to want to put your printed image up like Lauren did. There's like very, very few exceptions to that. The one Lauren's been testing out ceramic tiles.
Yeah, so what I just did, just so you guys know, can they see this in the shot? So this, for this heat press, this adjusts my pressure here and here. I have been working with tile, so it was up, it didn't have as much pressure. So I adjusted my pressure down so it had more pressure. That way it really gets on there, and that's a little too much pressure. We're gonna come up off of it just a little bit.
You can feel it when you try to push down. It's so hard to push down.
Still a little too much, if you ask me. There we go.
There she goes.
Perfect. Perfect. So we're gonna let that go for 60 seconds. I'm going to have to watch this because I have it set for 330 seconds right now.
What were we doing? The tiles at
the tile ornaments.
Yeah.
Takes it a while.
Yeah.
So if this is something that you're enjoying, please drop us an emoji. Let me know. I feel like the comments have been a little. How many people do we have with us right now?
We've got, hold on, my image just scrolled over. Yeah, 155.
155.
That's pretty good. They're just watching you. They're watching you.
If you have any questions, please let me know. Also, make sure that you sign up for our 5 Secrets to Selling Your Crafts webinar. It is literally, it's going to be an absolutely amazing webinar.
Yes.
This time of year is a great time to start.
Selling your crafts in the like last quarter of the year is like prime selling time. This is, if you've ever been on the fence about it, this is like the prime time to get into it.
Yeah.
Okay. She's smoky. What?
I don't think I have a heat glove, but we'll figure it out.
Oh, there's one right under. Look.
Oh, I see it.
I see it. Also, we've only had one for like weeks now. I don't know.
No, one of them I feel like is on my desk.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Problem solved. Starcraft inkjet printer paper. If I use the spray, can I use it to do it like a sublimation? If you no,
so the spray doesn't make it sublimation. The spray is just a tacky spray to keep your sublimation projects on the blanks.
Right.
It's still, if you have the Starcraft inkjet printer, if you don't have a sublimation printer, it's all about the ink. Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna bring this over here.
A lot of our blanks are from Amazon. We get a lot.
Yes, we get a ton of blanks from Amazon.
The link for the spray is not in the description, but we did have it above. It's from BradshawBlanks.com.
Yes.
We're gonna add it to the description here shortly, so you guys can get
Trans Pro Spray, Bradshaw Blanks, small business. Definitely support them.
I'm really curious how this comes off. Oh, it just comes right off.
Just comes right off. Yep.
That is a fun time.
Now, one thing, it's already cooled down. One thing, and this goes for all blanks, you may get some like, I did not, that's a lot darker then
We printed it from a different printer.
oh yeah, I do. We
We
did, didn't
used
we?
the Workforce for the first one.
We
and
did.
also, did we not leave the plastic on the first one on accident?
We did leave the plastic on the first
And
one.
it sublimated all the way through still. So it will sublimate, but it's not going to give you
So
as
it does,
consistent.
this is not from the spray. This is from just the paper. All you have to do, this is just a little bit of alcohol. I'm just spraying this down and then wiping it off.
That looks good. I'm just seeing it on my screen. That's beauty. Y'all, you can sell these. You could sell the crap out of
literally keep the same concept. Let me pick it up. Keep the same concept. You already have this. It will be in your Canva. All you have to do is rinse and repeat and go in there and change the letters.
Literally.
Do you realize how easy this is?
Literally so.
Literally so easy.
Honestly, Lauren, you could sublimate without the letters and have your blanks ready. And then when people order them, you can apply permanent vinyl to the monogram area.
You could go ahead and pre-make all of your blanks and have them ready if you wanted to.
If you wanted to. That's just another option.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't, because I don't like to pre-make things. I like to make to order.
Yeah.
But just an option, just a thought. But
I
you
mean,
can
it
sell
is.
those. Those are very, very cute.
I'm obsessed with it.
I'm obsessed.
I'm even more obsessed with it than I was the very first
Sadie
one.
can't have it. I want to have it.
Sadie can't have it.
Even though it's got
her
Sadie's
name on
initials
it.
on it. That's so cute. Everyone loves it. Megan says, oh my word, that's gorge. Really like it. Love it. Adore
Yeah.
it. I love it.
And these
Let
are,
me see. That looks so,
I mean, they're like just,
wow.
wow.
It's so cute. Like the colors look good. I mean, I'm obsessed.
I know.
Okay, what do y'all think? Do y'all have any questions about beginner sublimation? I feel like this was a really good, simple tutorial. We were chit-chatting in the beginning, but like really, it took you like a full 15 minutes.
Listen, if I would have been head down doing this from start to finish, I think it would have taken me 10 minutes.
Literally, like tops. And
Tops.
probably most of it would have been waiting for the heat press to heat up.
And then but really, if you already have the font downloaded, it would take you less time than that.
Like if we went and made another one right now, it'd be like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Like no time. So I love that.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. Here, I'll set it here so y'all can see it, maybe.
So does anyone have any other questions about basic sublimation? I'm here to answer all of your questions. Once again, if you want to grab that sublimation course, we do have that available. Please keep in mind we are updating that.
Yes.
One thing that I'll go ahead and tell you, the spray is not in the sublimation course. We are going to be updating for that. We're going to be updating and adding new printers.
Lots of good
Lots
updates.
of lots of amazing updates coming
Yeah.
with this.
What were your heat settings? What was it again?
Heat settings were 385. I normally sublimate almost everything at 385.
Me too.
Heat settings were 385 for 60 seconds. If I had it to do over,
That's flawless. I would not do that over.
okay, maybe it's just the colors are darker than my head imagined. They're still beautiful, but they're just a little darker. So I would do 385 for 60 seconds. Somebody asked, need a heat press, any suggestions? If you don't have the money for the StarCraft clamshell heat press, I have heard some really great things about the Tussie brand. I think it's T-U-S-Y, maybe, on Amazon. I know that we have heard some really good things about that. I've seen a whole lot of people use those, especially today is Prime Day.
Oh, yeah.
They have a last minute, like 2-day Prime Day.
Yeah.
So today would be a great day to try to hop on that. I've only ever used a clamshell.
Yeah, me too.
I have never used a swing away. I do know that we had a swing away here at one point. And it was falling apart. So I don't know if it was the brand, so we don't have it anymore. Dana asked, can you convert other printers to sublimation? Yes, ma'am, you can. And that is something that we go over in the sublimation course, especially the Epson Eco Tanks are great for converting. You can also convert cartridge, you can convert some cartridge printers. It's a lot harder to convert a cartridge printer than it is an EcoTank printer. The printer we use today is an Epson. It's literally looks exactly like the Epson EcoTank, except it is a sublimation ready printer.
Right.
So that way, and that's really what we are more suggesting you all get now, because it doesn't void your warranty with Epson, and you don't have to go in there and worry about the firmware update and everything else.
Right.
The one thing with the cartridge printers right now, the reason we're talking about the firmware, now the firmware for the EcoTanks, I don't know that it's going to make a difference, because they can't detect what kind of ink is in the printer.
Right.
The update with the firmware for the cartridge printers, so like your Workforce and things like that, basically makes your printer void if you don't use Epson cartridges.
There's a lawsuit. So
Yeah,
they're trying to fit. If you're having issues, just if you have an Epson printer, just don't update your firmwire. Just
Can
don't
I
do
see
it.
the edges closer, please? What do you mean by edges? Yeah, let's go overhead and show the edges.
Yeah.
Also, Susan says I have the Tussie brand and it is great. Yes, we have a lot of friends that have the Tussie brand.
Have you done a print head cleaning on that SureColor, Lauren?
Yes, I have, and it's so easy.
It's just like the same.
You
like
press a
normal-
button.
Okay.
You
okay,
press a
cool.
button.
Love that.
Is that good?
Yes, Carrie, Epson does have a sublimation printer right now. That is the
Tussie
Epson
heat press
SureColor.
right now is $1.99. I
Oh,
would hop on
nice.
that and right now.
On Amazon.
That's what Patty said.
And we're using
Or that's the edges. I don't know what you want to see by the edges.
maybe to see if there's ghosting, but there's not. It's beautiful.
There's
it
zero
looks good.
ghosting.
Yeah, it's very crispy.
Okay.
Jacqueline wants to know
Yes.
what the heat press is sitting on.
The heat press is sitting on a tool cart. This is our handy dandy tool cart. Actually, I'm going to turn this heat press off because it's making it hot in here.
It's toasty.
Toasty. It's sitting on a tool cart. This is just our little section that we have. It's got drawers for us to keep stuff in, blanks, whatnot. It is the Husky brand. I'm pretty sure we got it from Lowe's, Home Depot,
potentially.
somewhere. I don't know. Also, there was another question that I wanted to address. And let me come over here and see if I can find it. Edges.
Someone was asking about the pressure, like the knob. There's no like marking, so you kind of get a feel for it after you do it.
So what I do as far as pressure, I twist all the way down until it's the tightest, and then I go starting out with a full twist, check it, and then if it's really bad, then I'll do two full twists and check it. And then if you want to do it that way and you want to write down, that would be a good thing to do, is write down the pressure so you go all the way tight, and then you would know to do
How many
10 turns.
That's smart, yeah.
And that you could set your pressure that way.
That's great advice. I was going to tell you just to guess, because that's what I would do. I'd just be like, it feels good.
Anyway. There was somebody else.
Oh, okay.
It needs to be a new, never had ink in it printer to convert. Yes.
Good point.
Carrie, yes, Epson has a sublimation printer now. I think because they knew that everyone was converting EcoTanks to sublimation printers, they capitalized on that and just made you a sublimation printer.
And it's really good. They
They did a really good job with it. Would any spray adhesive work? Dana, no, I don't know. Now, I know that there are other brands of spray adhesives. I have never tried another brand of spray adhesive. However, this dye trans spray is specific for sublimation, so it does not leave. Do you feel a residue?
No. It literally feels like the front of a license plate.
It
Like,
doesn't
feel
leave
like
a residue. It doesn't mess with your sublimation ink. It transfers it beautifully.
This is like
OMG.
a fall license
Listen,
plate.
Sadie changes out her phone cases so much. We just need to make her a bunch of license plates so she
Seasonal
can
license
seasonal
plates.
license plates.
We're starting a subscription service. Every season, new license plate and phone case, matching phone case.
Yeah. Also, do I need to go out there and grab that tumbler real quick to show them like how perfect the spray
they
really?
can see the crispy edges. The top and bottom edges of the tumbler press with sublimation is what really impressed me, because I feel like that bottom edge is just so hard to get really crispy. And so the tumbler press really just like did it for me. I was like, I'm sold, which You can still use a convection oven and it still looks really, really good, but the heat press just, it snatches it.
Okay.
You know, it's good.
Can I start out by saying, if you are a beginner with sublimation, unless you know you're going to be making a bunch of tumblers to turn around and sell, the tumbler press is it's an investment.
It's a business investment,
It's
honestly.
a business investment. If you are going to be making the, like, flawless tumblers.
Right.
Are you all ready for this? Let's go overhead. Okay, first of all, do we see that? Look at the bottom. Like there is literally no ghosting. Look at the top. Literally no ghosting. Now look at this seam, guys. Now it did get a little off right here, but not enough to even worry about. Y'all, can y'all see this?
Looks so good.
Ooh,
and that's
yeah.
a shimmer tumbler, so if the color is looking a little browny, it's just
Does
the
it
mixture.
look brown in the thing?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, it looks, yes, it looks a
So
little
we
brown.
ran out of regular tumblers, and I had to use a shimmer tumbler. So that's why the color maybe looks a little bit off. But I'm telling y'all.
It looks good, though. It looks really cute.
The seam and the tops and the bottom, OMG. OMG.
The ink heads on the printer are subject to clogging if they're left unused periodically. Like, I feel like we do print head cleaning on our sublimation printer pretty often. It doesn't take long though. Like, it doesn't take very long. What tumbler press did you get?
It was on Amazon.
It's blue.
It's blue. It's beautiful.
Like a periwinkle blue.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
I don't really know is it a Tussie brand maybe? I'll have to look at the brand. I just know that I looked on Amazon at a couple different things, read the reviews, and I saw that one was a beautiful color, and I picked it for the color.
Yeah. The color is good. The color is good. If we use HTVs for the plates, do they have to be metal or plastic? Probably. You could do both. I won't see why not. Either way would work, right?
Megan said, I missed it. What did you do different with the tumbler? This is the tumbler that I was testing out. I used the Adhesive Spray, 0 tape, not a single piece of tape, and a tumbler press.
I mean,
Now, let me just say, because I feel like we have pushed the convection oven. I still love the convection oven.
oh yeah.
I still love the convection oven, especially for a hobby crafter.
Yes, it's
This is,
great
I
for
am
that.
literally only suggesting someone make the investment. A, if you have extra money and you just want to get it.
Right.
Or B, you are running a business. Okay? That is the only way that me personally, I would justify buying this.
Yes.
Obviously, we have a business. We bought this to test for you guys to bring the most recent, best products we could find. Okay? And it's taken us this long to even purchase one. And the only reason that we purchased it is because we are doing an update for your sublimation course.
Right.
So, let me be clear. Don't go out and buy a tumbler press unless you are literally going to try to turn around and make money with it.
yeah.
Because I don't know that it would be worth it financially just to have.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because the convection oven still works phenomenal.
Yeah.
Especially when you use your shrink wrap. We will still be using that convection oven religiously.
Yeah. If we can get the tumbler press link, we will try and throw it in here.
Yeah, sure.
We buy our tumblers from many different places.
These are from Amazon.
If you find a good supplier for sublimation tumblers, just like continuously buy from the same supplier, because you can get lots of like rinky-dink sublimation tumblers that people have sprayed with sublimation coating on Etsy.
Yeah.
You just can't know. So if you find a good one, just kind of stick with it. That's my best advice for that, because it's inconsistent a lot of times.
Let's see. Any other questions?
I don't know. Someone said cleaning the heads does solve the clogging problem. Mainly, if you're still having problems, there's lots of troubleshooting videos online about how to like fixture print heads I've been working on. I was working on the printer all week last week. If y'all were at the lives, I was literally working on a printer all week last week.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I've not done it with the convection oven using the spray,
That'd be a good
but
test.
I'm going to test it. It's already on my list of things to test. I
Yeah.
think it's going to still going to give me flawless results. I will probably do the spray plus the shrink wrap in the oven.
Yeah.
And see what kind of results it gives me.
Yeah.
I really think I hope it's the spray.
That'd be cool.
If it's just the spray and y'all, that's $15. I think that's what, $16.99 for that thing of spray. If it's just the spray.
That's going to be a good little golden ticket.
Actually, you know what? If I can find, all we have left though are these glitter tumblers.
We're going to get some more.
We got some big tumblers, big honking tumblers.
Yeah, we did. They're huge.
Gigantic. But anyway, if y'all have no other questions, it is 1:15.
It is time to go. I'm hungry.
Happy trails.
Happy trails to you. No. Wow, that was beautiful. I'm gonna shed a tear.
We need to start a chorus.
Sadie can sing. Sadie, back us up. We need backup singers.
Okay, guys. Are we live? We are live tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow, 12 o'clock.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll see y'all there.
Bye, guys.